don't think that there is a limit on how fast the pipes can go. I think it's mostly a limit here on how fast we can feed items, and there's the creeper. Gosh, dang it. It was so quiet. What in the world? You're probably wondering, Isaac, why in the world have you not filled your windows in, you donkey? You know, you've had a whole bunch of time between episodes to make sure that your windows are filled in so you don't get attacked by creepers. And the answer to that will become apparent in just a second here. So we'll fill this in. And as I mentioned just a second ago, you may be thinking, Isaac, why have you not filled your windows in? It's just, you're just asking to get attacked by a creeper who sneaks up behind you and attacks you while you're in a chest. And that's a fair point. But the reason that I didn't fill in the window panes is that I would like to actually replace some of the window panes with glow glass window panes. So glow glass is this item right here. It's from the glow glass mod, and you make it by smelting glow sand, which is made with sand and glowstone, and it is essentially both glass and a torch. It lights up the area around the glass without having to have all of these torches down. Don't get me wrong, I like torches as much as the next guy, but I think they do look a little awkward in a base like this, and especially having them dotted around the base outside as well. They look a little janky, and so preferably, if we can have our glass emit light, then it's just going to look a lot cleaner. So what I would like to do is, of course, head on through to the nether to get some glowstone, and then craft that up into glow glass. So real quick, what I'm going to do is, if I hold R, I do still have both of my pickaxes, which is good. Between episodes, I did some mining, and if we head on down to our mine, I did find a couple of diamonds, which I didn't mine because, of course, you cannot mine the first diamonds of a series off camera. That's just an unwritten rule that I have. I've got to mine the first diamonds on camera, and so we head on down here. I actually had no luck finding diamonds in the second episode when I did it manually with my, strip mining this way. We actually went quite far past that chaos ore there, and I didn't have much luck initially either with my hammer either. I went all the way down that way, didn't find any, but then as soon as I started going this way, I found so many diamonds. We've got a little cluster of 4 on the left, I think, just here ahead of us right now. There's at least 4 there, maybe some more lower down. Then if we go a little further, there's another cluster right here. Again, at least 4, maybe more behind the wall. And then even further down than that, there was another 4 right about here, which is insane. We've got so many diamonds ready to harvest. Look at this. There's 8 right there. I love it. I think for now, I will just mine these 8, and I'll leave the rest where they are for the time being, simply due to the fact that we could potentially get Silk Touch at some point and come back and get even more diamonds from this diamond ore. And for the time being, I don't really think we're going to need more than 8. So now we have the diamonds. What we can do is, of course, if we wanted to make a diamond pickaxe, but the Silent Gear mod also adds a modifier that we can add to our existing pickaxe to allow it to mine at the diamond tier. And if I go ahead and type in diamond, it is this guy right here, the diamond tipped upgrade, which will upgrade the tip of my pickaxe to be able to mine anything that a diamond pickaxe could mine at the cost of 1 diamond, which of course is significantly cheaper than spending 3 diamonds on a brand new pickaxe. So that's almost certainly what I'm going to do. It also has the added benefit of giving a slight boost to the mining speed, a slight boost to, I think, durability, and stuff like that. It does have like a whole range of changes to all of the stats here. So we'll do that real quick. And then after that, I also have another pretty nifty item that I want to make before we head on through to the nether to try and find some glowstone. And I'll get to that in just a second here. But for now, let's head on back up. Let's jump on over and see about crafting up this diamond-tipped upgrade, which requires the upgrade base, which is 2 paper, 1 plank, and then 1 stone of any kind. I'm pretty sure cobblestone will work. Planks we can grab from logs, and then paper we can grab from our sugarcane, which for now we only have 1 of, but as you all know, we've got a nice little sugarcane farm growing over here, so I'll just quickly go and harvest pretty much all of this, and then just dump it in our dump chest. Boom, and boom. Nice. So now we can craft that up with our pickaxe like so. We can also do it with our hammer as well if we wanted to. But for now, I think the pickaxe is the better choice. And you'll see now, this one is still tier 2, but it has a harvest level of 3 as opposed to the harvest level of 2. The harvest speed goes up from 6 to 8, which is quite a nice increase there. The damage goes up from 3 to 5. The enchantability, the durability goes up quite a bit, and the enchantability goes down. But nevertheless, we should now be able to mine obsidian with this pickaxe. Now, the other item that I really wanted to make was one of the bows from the extra bows mod. And I think we'll probably go with the iron bow, simply because it's got more durability than the gold bow, and I don't think there's a huge difference in the amount of damage done. So to make this, we have to go through the tiers and start with a regular old Minecraft bow, which is, of course, some sticks, as well as some string, which we do have somewhere around here. There it is. And then we can get ourselves a regular bow, like so. And with a little bit of cobblestone and a strong stone, we should be able to upgrade that to the higher tier of bow here. So planks, and then strong stone, and then stone bow, good stuff. And then going up to the iron bow, we need strong iron, which is the same thing again, but of course we need a little bit of iron. That is fine. We have iron in abundance right now, and boom. And boom. Nice. So you may be thinking to yourself, Isaac, why in the world have you made what on the surface is just maybe a slightly better than regular bow? And that's a good question. The reason that I've done that is if we press B, we open up the bow upgrade inventory. And this is where you can put upgrades to your bow. So if we go to the extra bows mod, extra bows, there are a bunch of upgrades you can put in here. And some of them are quite useful. For example, you can put the double arrow upgrade in, which will shoot 2 arrows at once. It does actually require 2 arrows, so it will take 2 out of your inventory and fire them at the same time, but effectively doubling the damage of the bow. Triple arrow, lightning, fire, ender, which allows you to teleport to it, freeze, TNT, healing, which allows you to heal a little bit if you deal damage sometimes. All of those pretty useful, and you can put quite a few of them in the slots here, but there is one that stood out to me above the rest, and we'll get to it in just a second, just as soon as we make some arrows. Now, arrows, of course, require some flint, of which I think we only have 1 right now, but thankfully we can grab some of our gravel. And if we put that gravel into this grinder, we can actually grind it down into flint. Unfortunately, we can't put it in our automated grinder because the automated grinder turns the gravel into sand. But this one should get us a nice amount of regular old flint. And then we do also need feathers as well. Now, the regular crafting recipe, I think, only gets you 2 or 3 arrows per craft. However, there is a Blatching Station, this guy right here, added by Apotheosis, which is made with 4 planks and 2 flint, like so. And with this, we can actually get 6 arrows per craft. So if we go ahead and look at the recipe here, normally you would get 4. In the fletching, you get 6. So if we do this, and then however many feathers we have, and I should really go and dump the remainder of that chest there so I actually know where everything is, but here we go. We'll put you in like so, and that should get us significantly more arrows. Nice. Only 18 for now, but that's fine. We could probably do with getting a chicken farm going if we wanted to get even more in the future. But originally in today's episode, I was going to work on making a jetpack because a jetpack seems like it could be super useful for flying around the nether and getting glowstone. But I then came across the extra bows mod, and the extra bows mod actually has an enchantment called the bridge upgrade, which builds a bridge along the arrow's flight line that lasts for 20 seconds. And boy, oh boy, is this thing insane. Now, it does require a diamond for the upgrade base, a strong diamond, which requires iron and diamond, and then 2 more strong diamonds to actually get it. So we need 3 diamonds in total for this thing, as well as 4 obsidian, but trust me, it is going to be worth it. And so, what I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to go ahead and, first of all, dump everything that I don't need on me into this chest here. And I'm also going to real quick dump everything out of all of these chests here because I'm fed up of having them here. I shouldn't be looking through these. I should only have to look through the 2 at the end there now that we've got everything being self-organized. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to dump all of this stuff out. I'm going to find my bucket. I'm going to grab some water. We're going to head down, try and find some lava. And then once we do find some lava, we're going to try and get some obsidian so we can make both the nether portal and the bridge upgrade, at which point we can, of course, go to the nether, fly around with bridges, get some glowstone, make some glow glass, and it's going to be great. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go find some obsidian, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so not too long later, we now have 14 obsidian, which I think is the perfect amount that we need here. I also grabbed a little bit more iron whilst I was down there because I think we might be running a little low. And we got 145, which I actually think is more than enough. So let us see. Do we have what it takes to make this? I think we do. We need quite a bit of strong iron. In fact, I'm fairly certain that we need maybe all 16 here. And as I say 16, we only have 15 because I'm fairly certain we need 4 for each strong diamond. Oh no, it's just regular iron. Okay, so we actually might not need that much of it. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and see if we've got what it takes here. We can get an upgrade plate, and then what are we missing? We are missing, I think, just planks at this point in time. Yes, all right, boom, and then back over at our dual crafter. We're still missing something. We are missing, we're missing one of these, of course. Boom, and boom. Nice. So that gets us the bridge upgrade, which of course, if we press B with our bow, we can place in like so. Now, before we use that, let's go ahead and build our obsidian portal. Let's also make sure that we have a little bit more in the way of flint. So we can, of course, make the flint and steel to light the nether portal. Thank you very much. Boom and boom. And then finally, if we head on outside, we should have everything it takes. Now, I'm going to build this a little further away because I'm not a huge fan of the nether portal sound. So I'll build it like over here for the time being. And then I'm fairly certain, unless this has changed in newer versions of Minecraft, which I'm really hoping that it hasn't, that we should be able to build this like so. And then we'll light it. And then before we head through, I do want to make sure that we're at least a little prepared for what we're going to see over in the nether. And so real quick, I would like to, first of all, make some armor. Now, we do have Silent Gems installed, and Silent Gems adds a whole host of ways to get some really cool armor and really cool weapons and stuff like that. And we are going to work on that. Do not fear. We're going to make the superpower and all kinds of stuff in a future episode. For now, I just want the very basics to cover me up and make sure that I'm not going to die instantaneously as soon as we go through into the nether here. And so real quick, I would also love to get just a few more bowls of fruit salad. And let's head on through, shall we? So we're after a little bit of glowstone. That's all we really want here. But, and I'm really hoping we spawn in kind of around some pools of lava because I really want to show off this bridge building mechanic. Is it as good as a jetpack? Almost certainly not. Is it safer than a jetpack? Definitely not. It's definitely very unsafe. Is it significantly cooler than a jetpack? 100% you bet it is. So, here we are in the nether, right? Let's see. I don't see any glowstone right off the bat here, which is a little annoying. But, for example, let's imagine we want to get over there, right? Normally we could build over, we could jetpack over, but now, with our bridge building bow, we can just fire a bow, trying not to hit a zombie pigman, over to there, and it will build us a freaking bridge that we can walk across like that. And it does last for 20 seconds, so eventually it will disappear. And 20 seconds doesn't sound like a lot, but if we stand here and wait, it does last for quite a long time. You'll see that 20 seconds is a bit longer than you thought it might be. There it goes. So it should last us a fair bit of time. Now, the easy thing is what I've just done there. It's descending, right? It's firing the arrow and then going downhill. The tricky bit is going to be firing the arrow and trying to get back up because that requires a significant amount of jumping to get there. So we will definitely try that in just a second though. But for now, I would like to try and get some glowstone. Now, there is stuff like this here, crimson iron, which I believe is a really good material from Silent Gear. I think this is definitely what we want to work with. We can turn that into crimson ingots and then maybe like crimson steel ingots eventually. So we will definitely play around with that. There is some glowstone over there, which is fantastic. We could, of course, try and descend here, but why not shoot for the moon and just shoot right over in that direction, and then we can just sprint. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Look at this. You just walk directly over to where you want to go. If things are getting dicey and you think your bridge is going to disappear, you can just build another one halfway through, and that one will again last another 20 seconds. It's perfect. So here we go. Here is some glowstone. Unfortunately, still no vein miner in the pack, and so we're still limited to just mining one at a time, but we should be able to get quite a bit of glowstone here, and then we can hopefully turn quite a bit of that into some glow glass. Now, I'm going to make it into glow glass panes, and so we need at least 6 glow glass. Each glow glass is 4 glowstone, so we really only need 16 glowstone, which we're almost at, but we might as well go ahead and grab pretty much everything here. There we go. And now it's time to place your bets as to whether or not I'm going to die using this bow. Like, whether or not I'm going to do more harm to myself than good by trying to use this bow to get across large pools of lava. Now, don't get me wrong, we probably will make a jetpack sooner rather than later, because the jetpacks are also super useful and super cool and are going to help us out in ways that the bridge can't. But I just love that. That is super cool. This bridge is still here, which I feel like, oh no, did my arrow go straight through the block there? Is that what happened? Like, that just went, I guess maybe the arrow went slightly over and it kind of just overcorrected like that. I believe this is the way we want to go, right? We're heading over in that direction. And I think it probably makes sense to shoot from up here as opposed to going down and then shooting over. So let's give this a try, shall we? It's stuff like this where, I'm a little concerned because oh God, there's a ghast. Don't shoot me. I can't afford to be shot here. Oh my goodness, this bridge is a little long. We're okay, we've made it. It's so risky and so not worth it. But I love it. I absolutely love it. So where in the world is my freaking portal is the next question. It's up there. Now that's quite the ascent. And there's also a ghast up there. So to play it just a little safe, I am going to ascend a little bit before I shoot my bow up. But let's, I guess, give this a try. I don't know. I definitely do not want to get shot by that ghast. And of course, if we don't build it, if we build it too steeply, then hello, my friend. Okay, I'm not trusting this bridge. I'm going to shoot a new bridge. Bearing in mind that we do only have a set number of arrows. And so if we run out of arrows, we, No. No, it's okay, it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. Shoot again. Give me somewhere to go back. Okay, hold on. We got this. Oh gosh. My things are disappearing. This is fine. We can build out of... Hold on. Don't fall. We can build out of netherrack. Okay. This is fine, chat. This is fine. Woohoo! All right. We've done it. No. Woohoo! I thought there was going to be netherrack there. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. There was my heart rate is not elevated right now. There was never a doubt in my mind that we were going to make that. And so now, guys, we can come back and we can make some freaking glow glass. All of that so that we can actually light up our windows. Real quick, let's sleep so we don't have another creeper situation. And then let's craft up some sand, some glowstone, and then smelt that into good old-fashioned glow glass. So sand is here. We can then craft that sand with 4 glowstone, like so. For now, we only need 6 of this, so I'll only craft 6, just in case we need the glowstone for something else. We might as well smelt that over in our good furnace, like so. And I am thinking about maybe replacing the good furnace with an electric furnace, because at that point we could fully automate this system. Like, our coal is already going to this coal generator. Right now, we don't have an automated way of getting coal into this guy. We could work on it in the future, but I think it could also be a little bit more sensible to... oh, I forgot it doubles it. Nice. It could be more sensible to try and replace that with a regular electric furnace. The problem then is that it doesn't double it, so we don't get quadruple, we just get double, but might be worth it. I'm not sure. But now, unfortunately, we should have probably done this in the evening, but this does, and actually, I guess I can show you by pressing F7. F7 shows you where, you know, mobs could spawn if it was dark enough. So if we do this, it lights up the entire area around it, which I think is super cool. And so what we'll probably do is replace quite a few of our panes around the base. And you can't tell, they look exactly like regular panes, but they output light and thus stop mobs spawning in those areas. And so between episodes, I'll go around and I'll fill in the rest of the glass panes, periodically putting down little bits of glow glass just to make sure the mobs cannot spawn anywhere near, and also to make sure that we don't have to have torches all around the base in order to light it up, which is going to be fantastic. But for now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode there. As always, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more in the future, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button. It really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos come out. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.